University student accused of running a scam to steal close to $1 million. Police say this may not have even been the first time she's done it. WBZ's Christina Hager is live tonight in Newton, where the suspect went to college. And Christina, Ariel Foster did appear in court today, correct?
Yes, and court papers are now showing she was also being investigated on completely separate but similar cases of possible fraud here at LaSalle University. This is her dorm where police arrested her, and she was arraigned in court today.
Ms. Foster, good morning.
Walking into court, accused of stealing as much as $1 million. A far cry from track star Ariel Foster's reputation at LaSalle University.
She won a couple awards for the school. She broke a few records.
Now the 19-year-old faces a judge, accused of faking transactions at her part-time job at La Visa Jewelry Store in the Burlington Mall.
An item was scanned onto the register, and the item price was altered to heighten the loss. The item would then be refunded onto a credit card.
A card tracing back to Foster, police say. And some of the ways they say she spent the money: a Louis Vuitton bag, plane tickets, a trip to Hawaii, and a Tesla. Is it surprising to think a student would be able to afford those things?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something up.
Court documents show how investigators connected dates and locations with posts on her Instagram accounts. My biggest flex is being able to buy my own Tesla full out under 20 years. And under a photo of a tropical scene, Maui is where I will retire. According to court documents, LaSalle campus police said Foster had also been the subject of multiple investigations for similar issues in the last year in regards to using fraudulent credit cards to pay for tuition. Police searched her Dorchester home, where neighbors say they saw the Tesla parked. They also searched her college dorm.
Just the fact that like a college student buying a Tesla, like fully buying a Tesla, it's a little suspicious.
The police report says Foster eventually said she would take the blame, saying, "I'm sorry for what I did." She is now out on $1,000 bail. Live in Newton, Christina Hager, WB.
How y'all doing? Y'all see Ariel Foster. She's 19 years old, and we have a story on her. She's out here swiping, stealing, scamming, girl, over $500,000. And this new generation is so lost. And for what? Her whole future is swiped out of her whole life. This gonna be on her record for the rest of her life. 19 years old, supposed to be college educated, and this society is just so backwards, y'all. Where's the parents? The parents are not teaching these kids to have integrity, to be honest and not to do wrong when somebody trusts you, to work, to have a job. And the society is so backwards. People in the comments talking about some, well, you know, the big companies, they scam all the time. But what about you? What about your integrity? You gonna not have integrity because other people in the government don't have integrity? You have to be account for you. You gotta sleep at night, you know? And the stuff that she bought, they said that she went to a hotel and spent $20,000 on a hotel. She spent $35,000 on a Tesla. Just swiping, you know? No guidance at all. But listen to the story. Please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel so we can give y'all more content. Listen to this. Listen.
Charged in an elaborate scheme and accused of stealing $500,000 from her employer at a local mall. And tonight, police say she used that money to buy a Tesla and a trip to Hawaii. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka. David and Lisa are off tonight. Investigators say the 19-year-old used returns at the Burlington store where she worked to refund the money to her credit card. WBZ's Julie McDonald is live in Newton, where she was arrested. Julie.
Well, Chris, investigators had obtained search warrants for the 19-year-old's Boston address as well as her dorm here on campus. She was arrested here at school. In a statement to WBZ, LaSalle University confirmed that they are aware of the arrest and cooperating with police as students' responsibility to obey the law applies both on and off campus.
Pretty amazing that somebody would have the gumption to do what she did and not expect to get caught.
Ariel Foster did get caught and will face a judge Friday for her alleged credit card scam. Police say the LaSalle University track athlete ran away with more than $500,000 from her part-time job at an affordable jewelry store inside the Burlington Mall.
If one of my children came home and said, hey, they have enough money to buy a Tesla while they're trying to go to school, that's certainly going to raise those flags for me.
Investigators say that over 3 weeks in February, Foster allegedly made 8 fake transactions totaling more than $540,000.
She would have an item in the store that she would mark up overpriced, and then she would return the difference onto a credit card that she owned in her name.
As for where the money went, police say Foster spent $5,000 on a Louis Vuitton purse, $6,000 on plane tickets, $20,000 for a hotel in Maui, and bought that $35,000 Tesla seen around campus.
You would think that a refund of a costume jewelry transaction should not allow you to buy a $5,000 Louis Vuitton purse.
David Levenberg is a mall and retail security expert. He says this case highlights major flaws in the La Visa system. The scam should have sounded alarms before an alert coworker noticed $1 million transaction that Foster had failed to clear out.
They look for opportunities. They look for loopholes. They look for weaknesses. And if they find one, they will take advantage of it. That's just the nature of the beast in retail and a lot of other industries, that if there's money involved and there's the potential for somebody to benefit from that, they're going to find a way.
So the 19-year-old was arrested yesterday, Wednesday. She'll be in court in Woburn tomorrow, Friday, charged with larceny over $1,200. If found guilty, she could spend up to 5 years in state prison. Live in Newton tonight, I'm Julie McDonald, WBZ News.
What do y'all think about that? And you know, this story is making everybody know about this story. So let's start what she spent it on, okay? And can y'all imagine, she was a track star? A track star. She really could have made something of herself. And this will always be on her record. And the cop made perfect sense. He said if his daughter came home with a $35,000 car, that would raise flags. Yeah. What you doing, girl? Something up. But you know what? Nowadays, these parents are okay with their kids doing crimes. These parents are pushing their kids to break the law and do crime and do all types of scams. And I bet you she probably got her mama something too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. She spent it on a $35,000 car, taking trips, $20,000. She was just living a life, wasn't she? $5,000 on Louis Vuitton, $6,000 on plane tickets at 19. What do y'all got to say about this? The integrity is low. The integrity is so low out here in these streets. You cannot trust anybody, you know? And like I said, in the black community, they up here rooting for her. They say, yeah, glad she got away with it. They was telling her in the comment section she should have put it in somebody else's name so she can get away with it. But the thing is, half of y'all trying to have a business. Half of y'all want a business. But when somebody rip off your business, you going to feel some type of way. Karma has a funny thing of showing up, you know. Have integrity, you know. Stop doing wrong. Stop praising these wrongdoers and just do right. Now she's going to have this on her record, and listening to people that's edging her on to be more, to do more crimes. It's going to mess up her life. 5 years is a lot of years. It's a lot. And it will always be on her record. You know, she was my friend. I tell her, come on, do right. That Louis Vuitton bag, girl, it ain't even worth it. That damn Louis Vuitton bag, that's not worth it. That $6,000 trip, we can work hard on that. That's not worth it. $20,000 for a hotel, girl, that ain't worth it. That $35,000 car, we can work hard and get you a car. But all that material shit, no. You know what can be a little understandable? If her mom was sick and she needed medication and she needed a certain surgery to help her mom and she spent the money on some surgery for her mom recovery. And then I say, okay, wow, you know, but the stuff that she bought, girl, bye. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Feel free to call in, not call in, but weigh in. And wow. And you know, the systems, these stores, I don't know what they're doing. They must be really sleeping. People said that she shouldn't have been able to do all that. They should have been caught her up. But these stores are so relaxed. You know, crime is at an all-time high. And nobody cares. Integrity is just low out here in these streets. Well, comment, let us know what you guys think about Miss Ariel. And I will see y'all on another video.